Hello. We are live on today, on this Monday, yes, October 21st, and we are 3 days away from the Attract Abundance Conference. Can you believe it, Alicia?
It flew by. I
It
cannot.
flew.
Time flew by.
Yes, I feel like it was just March a few months ago
For
when you
January.
were with us, right? When you were with us at the Business Women Building Wealth Luncheon. And here we are at the conference already.
Already.
Thank you so much for being here. You all, if this is your first time watching me live, I want to share with you who I am. And then I want to introduce our lovely guests on today. My name is Terry Alford. I am known as the Women's Wealth Strategist. I specialize in helping business owners build wealth and financial freedom so that we can live, lead, and leave multi-million-dollar legacies. Now, what I am going to do on today is I am going to introduce one of our featured speakers, and her company is a sponsor of the Attract Abundance Conference. Now, if you have not heard about the Attract Abundance Conference, let me share with you why you want to be in the room. The Attract Abundance Conference is going to be this week, October the 24th through the 26th. If you get a VIP ticket, if you get a general admission ticket, it will be October the 25th through the 26th for you. And this is the place where successful business women come together, learn how to build wealth, and how to have a greater impact with the abundance that we attract. We're going over money mindsets. We're going over marketing, sales, how to become more attractive so that you can get business funding from financial institutions, which is what Alicia will be speaking about. And then also tax planning, estate planning, how to build $1 million agency. It is going to be incredible. And so if you have not gotten your ticket yet, go to attractabundanceconference.com. Even though this is our first Attract Abundance Conference, this is not my first event. I've done luncheons in the past, and this is my first multi-day event, but I have been able to have incredible partners like Frost Bank, who believe in the mission, who believe in our mindset, who believe in our movement. And so for that reason, I am going to introduce to some and present to others our Assistant Vice President from Frost Bank. Alicia Thomas is our Assistant Vice President, Business Banker for Frost Corporate Banking Team in the Dallas region. She supports Frost's Southern Dallas market, and she is a commercial banker that assists area businesses access Frost banking and other financial products and services, including credit, deposit, asset protection, and treasury management. Alicia has responsibilities for new business development and service delivery of Frost products and services to area entrepreneurs, businesses, and nonprofit organizations. During a financial services career of more than 14 years, you look good, Alicia. You don't look like you've been working 14 years. During her career of more than 14 years in financial services, she has led many leadership positions for regional banks in business development, commercial banking, community leadership, and retail services. She joined Frost in 2023. Alicia is an involved volunteer and leader in the community. She is a part of several professional organizations. Rewind. This is live for real. This is not pre-recorded. She is a part of several professional organizations such as Duncanville Chamber of Commerce and Black Professional Group. She has volunteered at North Texas Food Bank, Habitat for Humanity, and the Salvation Army of North Texas. Alicia has also provided financial literacy to students for school districts throughout DFW. Alicia is an East Texas native. She has one son, and she is an active member of her church. She enjoys attending her son's baseball tournament, shopping, vacationing, and exploring new real estate projects throughout the growing Dallas-Fort Worth market. I introduce to some and present to others Miss Alicia Thomas. Woo! How is it listening to your bio being read?
I get that a lot. 15 year. I'm actually entering into my 15th year.
Wow.
And a lot of like, how old are you? I get that a lot. I started off in high school in my banking career. It was something that always stuck with me that I enjoyed doing, helping business owners, customers. 15 years later, here I am looking 15.
Wow. Look at 15. Come on, right? That's what I'm talking about. Forever 21.
Yes, yes. We're gonna stick to that because the age is climbing. I just celebrated a birthday a couple weeks ago. So yeah,
Yeah.
but thank you, Terry. I'm happy to be here. I spoke with Terry's event back in March, the Business Women Building Wealth. She's phenomenal. So thank you so much for the opportunity. Allowing for us to partner with you. We support you big.
Oh,
Uh,
yes, y'all do. Thank you, Fro. Thank you, Frost. So tell us what sets Frost apart. Today we're going to be speaking about why business owners should work with Frost Bank. So what sets Frost apart from the other banks that are out there?
So Fox has been around over 150 years. You'll hear a lot of banks say relationships. Well, that's one thing Fox does foster. We're not a transactional bank. Um, what sets us apart is being able to, or the ability, or just the want to get to know our clients on an individual level. When you come in with us, it may not be, you may need a loan request, looking to expand, whatever the case may be, but it's just a tailored approach that we take in individualizing and getting to know each client in their business needs. That fosters your banker to know what your short-term and long-term goals are. And I feel a good banker should know that. If they're coming in helping you grow, how do they know that if they're not spending the time to get to know who their client is and what their business needs are? So I would say we definitely are very much grounded in relationships, and that's what sets us apart from our peers. Um, Personal interaction, just being able to walk in, set an appointment with the banker, come in and talk to your banker, meet with your banker face to face, have your banker call you, oh, she knows my birthday. Just those are little small things that just makes us different on the aspect of banking. Everything is moving so much in technology driven to where we're getting away from human interaction, um, picking up the phone, emails, just everything so automated and hands off to where Frost is actually opening more branches so we're able to connect in the communities that we serve, have more presence, throughout the Dallas market. I think over the last year or so, we've opened over 10 branches, and our total in DFW will be over 30 by the end of our Dallas expansion. So you'll see us soon, pretty much on every corner. I know when I pass by now, I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
we're
me
popping
too.
up. We're coming very very heavy and deep into the Dallas market. So look out for that. Places where you can walk in and warm smile. We have areas to where you can come and sit, drink coffee. Read the newspaper. Just come hang out. Walk into a branch, just see how they treat you. You should have a significantly different experience and just feeling welcomed and warmed. When you come into our foster So.
Yeah. Yes, I agree. I agree. When I actually pass by Frost, I'm like, oh, there's Frost.
I do that a lot now, and I'm like,
Yes, yes, yes. Well, thank you again so much for being here. I actually used to work for a bank. I'm not going to say the name of the bank, but I used to work in banking as well. And I heard you mention that one of the things that set Frost apart is having those relationships and having those personal touches. And I believe that's very important because with AI and, like you said, automations and all of those things, like people just want to get things done, right?
right.
People just want to get things done. Well, sometimes as business owners, we just want to get things done too because we have so many things to do. Like, can I be real about it? Like, we have so many things to do, especially if we are a solopreneur or we are an entrepreneur with less than 5 employees. Like, we're working 4 or 5 different jobs. So tell us, why is it important for us to take the time to build a relationship with a bank and our banker and not just be transactional? Like, we don't want the bank to be transactional with us, but why is it important for us to not just be transactional with the bank and the banker?
I use this as an example all the time. You need to have a good, strong relationship with your bank, whether your business is thriving or not. Because let's just say your business gets in a standpoint to where things are a little rocky. It's not easy to walk into a bank in dire need of something, when that's like the detriment of you closing or continuing on, and you have no relationships there. You have no one to advocate for. Well, I know the ins and outs of this business. This is a slow season for them, and the end of the year they always report record numbers. But right now they're in a time of need, and not the importance of having your financials and everything in order, and then making sure your banker is on the same page as you as far as what your short term and long term goals are. I mean, you it's almost like stay ready so you don't have to get ready. So
That's
you
it.
come in, your banker's on the same page, y'all are checking in, quarterly, I would say at least on the minimum. They know what your goals are, and it's not a fire drill whenever something is needed. Whether it's in the stance of we're in a tough spot, or we look to move fast on a property that we want to expand, and we have a bank that kind of knows our financial standpoint, and we're ready to move on that. So if you we will hope you would choose Frost, but I would say any bank that you go into, please have a great relationship with your bank and push that. And if you don't feel that connection with them, if you don't feel like that's someone you can sit down and talk to, and they're even interested in what the goal of the business is, I would say not a good fit. Keep looking. But do know the importance of having a banker in your corner. I mean, we all look at each other as team members. CPA, business attorney, Miss Terry, who team members. I should be able to tag you in to a team member if I can't help you with what you need. So, very important to have a great team around you. You know, top priority banker. Somebody, business coach, business CPA, things of that nature to have on a roster ready to go when your business is ready to move, or when you're in a situation where you need assistance at that time.
I'm glad you mentioned that. So, what you're referring to is something I refer to as your financial dream team. So,
Right.
it's really important for you to have a financial dream team, and your banker should be a part of your financial dream team. So, you have your banker, you have your CPA, you may have a fractional CFO or
Mhm.
CFO, depending on how big your company is. You definitely should have your insurance agent, your
Yeah.
retirement planner, your business succession planner, your business coach. You should have those people as a part of your financial dream team, because they're going to help you make better financial decisions. Again, if I can be real, when I didn't have a team around me, I was just like, I'm gonna go with what I feel.
Mhm.
This feels right in my soul. This feels right in my heart. So I'm gonna do it, and we're gonna see what happens. Like, to be honest, to be a really good entrepreneur, you have to be a risk taker.
Yeah.
And entrepreneurship does require you to step out of the boat and walk on water sometimes. But you
Oh.
shouldn't be walking on water all the time. You shouldn't have to step out of the boat and get out of your comfort zone and just take risks. Like, you should be able to take risks that are calculated, because you have been working with your financial dream team. So thank you for sharing that. Alicia, can you tell us the difference between like national banks and local banks? Sometimes people will say they have questions about, is it better to put your money in a bank or a credit union or a national bank or a local bank? Like, what would you say is the biggest difference between those types of banks?
Um,
And
I
how can we know which one may be the best fit for us?
Okay. So when choosing a bank, it goes into your personal. If you're a business owner, it goes into what your business needs are. I always select the bank based off of what your needs are, and I would say treat it like an interview with the banker. Who interview the institution and the individual that you're working with directly. Different people or businesses have different stages of what they need. Frost, however, has that credit union field as far as walking in, getting to know, personalization, but we offer everything the large national bank will offer. Treasury management, insurance, the nine. We are a full service bank that offers all the products that your big name banks will offer, your national banks. But we still keep that community feel and grounded in, fostering relationships and getting out our clients. That's what sets us apart as far as, you know, the big name, but of course they still keeping a small feel of banking culture. Um, I would say if you're, it just really depends on the individual and what their needs are on whether it's a regional bank or a large bank. I would say national banks, the difference is they're everywhere. You can fly to New York and you can find that type of bank. But a lot of even regional banks still offer whatever needs you have, through via technology that you're still able to bank and get what you need if that location is not near. So a lot of the automation and technology is still moving to where the national and regional really aren't that big of a difference maker when it comes to like, oh, I can't bank there because if I fly to Vegas, I can't get money out the ATM. It's not really that big of a deal as it was maybe a few years ago when everything was you went into a branch to conduct business where you can kind of pull everything up on your phone now and still be able to conduct business at a remote location. So.
Excellent. Well, thank you. I see Deanna, who's another speaker. She said, okay, Frostbait. She may be hitting you up. So that's exciting. You actually said something else that is going to fuel my next question. Now, for those of you who do not know, Alicia Thomas is going to be a speaker at the Attract Abundance Conference this week. So if you get a general admission ticket, your experience begins at 9 a.m. 9 a.m. on Friday and then 9 a.m. on Saturday. We're going to be there all day. We're going to be giving tips, tools, strategies, advice, content, things that you can apply to your business right now. And so I'm not going to ask her to go too deep into what she's going to talk about on this week because that's why you need to get a ticket. You need to get a ticket so you can hear her giving you all these strategies to help you be able to build more wealth and have a greater impact with the abundance that we attract and how to be more attractive to banks. But I got a question, Alicia. Sometimes people come to me and they will say, well, I feel like I really need business funding. I need business funding. I need grants. I'm like, well, you need to make some money. Like, you need to make some more money. Like, I know you want the grants. I'm not a grant writer. I do believe I'm an excellent writer. I'm a good copywriter, too. But I don't write grants. And when people come to me, they are like, well, there's a lot of free money out there. And I know that there's a lot of free money out there. Social media speaks about all this free money that is out there. Right. And so sometimes business owners will think, not everyone who comes to me, but it just depends on where I meet them. Sometimes I'm meeting with aspiring business owners at this event. Another event, I may be meeting with a whole group of private practitioners. Okay, so it really varies in terms of the spaces that I'm in. But I usually advise them to focus more on making more money instead of trying to get this large amount of business loans and business debt that they may not know if they can pay it back because they haven't proven whatever their concept is. Like if you need a lot of money in your business, but you're not generating money in your business, you getting a loan means you have money immediately. But if you don't know how to make,
yep.
If you don't know how to make money, you don't know how to make a sale. If you don't know how to make sales more quickly, you still have the same problem. That's what I think. Tell me if I'm wrong. You're the banker. You're the banker and you understand business funding in different ways than I do because of your position. But can you share with us why it may be, and you tell me if I'm wrong, but tell me why it may be important for you to focus on your numbers and focusing on generating more money if you really do want to become more attractive to banks and other institutions to get more funding for your business.
So my answer to that is always, you always want a business to be, when I'm looking at one, I always want a business to be in a situation where we are funding growth and not fail out. That's what I say. If we're looking at
say it again. That was good.
But I look at businesses and I would like them to be in a position to, when they come to a bank where we're funding growth, or we need capital to expand or funding growth and not fail out. There's a difference. Your business should be able to sustain its own debt and whatever future debt they're looking to acquire. That equation is not calculated. Like you said, we need more. We need more money. We need to generate more income. And sometimes there are scenarios where, a certain piece of equipment or, a location will start to bring in more revenue. But we can look at those numbers and those projected growth to see if that formula makes sense to where, what we're funding. What are we funding? Are we funding growth or bailout? If we're in a situation to where it's more like we're funding to get you out of a hold, or the loan is basically making the business float, that's considered more of a risk, and we need to mitigate those risks on, collateral, different objects to maybe strengthen the loan file. If that's, sometimes you just hit a rough patch and you need a way through it. If the business has a history of longevity and, you know, sustaining growth, so maybe it's just a situation. So it is a case by case scenario, but I will say the rule book and the law of that is to make sure that we are funding the growth of the business and not, not just, oh, we made a bad mistake, or we're not doing our accounts receivables right, and we need the money to, to get through. Those are the things we maybe need to go back and look at the team of which how we're structured and see what the problem is. Maybe it's not, you don't need a loan, you maybe need to, get your accounts receivables paid faster, and that'll kind of generate the flow of the cash flow through the business. Um, Now there is another situation where we have like expiring. I know you mentioned expiring business owners. They have an idea. They may have, maybe just have a home-based business and they're looking to maybe grow that. There are SBA options for that, which mitigate the risk for the bank because SBA government backs at 50%, and we're able to get more startup funding to help that business grow. You're still required to put in, the business owner will still be required to put in what they call equity injection. And that just shows the bank that you are grounded, that you are invested in the business, not just an idea you woke up and had and you're like, let me go get some money for it. And then, oh, I really didn't like, what skin in the game do you have when it comes to making sure you water and grow that business? What information and what have you researched? What plan have you put together? They're looking at all of that when it comes to a startup to see like, is this a business that we can see prosper within those first 3 years? But they just need the ground of starting it up, which will be, the business funding. So there are different ways, but an established business has been open, more than 2 to 3 years. I would say yes, you probably need to focus on what can generate more money into your business.
Yes. See? No, I'm just playing. All right. So I have one last question and then we're going to wrap this up because I don't want to give away all the goods because they need to get a ticket to the conference, right? These are the types of conversations we will be having. And the agenda is so strategic to where we have Alicia that's speaking about business funding. I'm speaking about like your marketing and your sales. Dr. Kazette is speaking about like more of your financial KPIs. I'll talk about it a little bit, but she's going to be speaking about from a tax planning perspective, what are things that you should have in place. We will have our estate planning attorney, Christian McCray Stewart. We have Deanna Washington, who's going to speak about how marriage can be a cheat code to building wealth. Like the way that you manage your money as a married woman is different from how you manage it as a single woman. I don't have to be married to tell you that. So it is important for you to get into the room. Outside of the good content that we're giving, it's going to be a room that's filled with other women who care about these things. Like we're not just coming into the room looking cute. We're not just coming into the room to put something on social media. We're not working on being popular. We're working on being paid. So if you have not gotten your ticket to the Attract Abundance Conference, make sure you go to attractabundanceconference.com. There are 3 spots left for VIP seats. And there are, honestly, I'm going to say, excuse me, so for us to be comfortable, I'm going to say only 7 tickets remain. 7 tickets remain. Yes, 7 tickets remain in order for us to be like super comfortable in the space. So go ahead and act today. We know that there are going to be some people that's going to come like last minute and get those tickets. So you think you got time? You may not have time. Because I think I am going to cap it off at 10. I think 10 more will be sufficient and we will be good. I want us to be comfortable. I want us to be comfortable. I want us to have enough room to do all the activities and all that good stuff. So 10 tickets left. 7 general admission and 3 VIP. Okay, my last question for you, Miss Alicia. My last question for you is, even though Frost is, well, let me see. How do I want to say? I was about to say who's your ideal client. That's not your. Well, I guess this. Yeah, your customer. Who's your ideal customer? Who's your ideal business customer?
Small
As
business owners. Small business owners.
okay, so tell us more. What type of small business owner specifically? Outside of the ones that want to fund their business for growth, like do you have any other characteristics that you are looking for, or people can actually say, you know what? Oh yeah, I'm qualified, or let me go get qualified, and then I'm gonna come to it because I don't want to waste your time.
Well, just for products that are real attractive here at Process, we have a very good buy-in program for doctors looking to open practices, their own practices. We have very good owner-occupied rates and structuring. So if you're a business owner that owns a building or looking to obtain a building, we have very good pricing metrics and loan products that can tailor and match to some needs there. And yeah, just small business owners in general. We really don't have a type per se. We love to help anybody that's in our community that we serve within the Dallas Fort Worth region. So, but yeah, definitely be bankable when you come to us because we're looking for certain things, and we'll go over that at Terry's event. So hope to see you there.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, thank you all for watching, y'all. If this was good, put "this was good" in the comment section. I've only seen one comment come in. Sometimes I'll see them, sometimes I won't. So if this was good, put a "this is good" in the comment section. If you would like to learn more about how you can partner with Frost, please reach out to Alicia Thomas. Okay. If you're watching the replay, type hashtag replay. If you're watching us live, say good afternoon, happy Monday, something like that. So we know that you saw the video. Alicia, how can people get in touch with you?
Yeah, so I can be reached via LinkedIn. My LinkedIn page is Alicia Thomas. You can search for me there. And then Frost, I can do we tag the card in the bottom or is that? Are you able to tag the card in the bottom? I don't know.
You said, well, let me see. I can put your information in there. Give me just a
Okay.
second.
Or I can chat it.
I have your, can I put your email there?
That's fine.
Okay, let's see if it will post. Okay, I'll put in the comment section of this video on Facebook and LinkedIn. I'm actually on YouTube too, so it went on YouTube, but it didn't go to the other places. But I got you. So I got
Okay.
your email. Your LinkedIn is how you prefer people to reach out to you. Is that right?
That's fine, yeah. But my card will have all of my information, email and phone number. Or I can drop that in the chat. Is the chat live as well? I can do
Yes,
that.
absolutely.
Okay. I'll drop that in the chat, and then email or LinkedIn is a great way to reach me as well.
Perfect. 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 Well, we'll have her contact information in the workbooks too at the Attract Abundance Conference. We do have workbooks so you can take notes. So I'm really excited about it. Well, thank you so much. I know that you are a busy woman. I'm going to give you your Monday back. For those of you who are coming to the Attract Abundance Conference tonight at 7 p.m. Central Time, we have a know before you go call. So if you have some questions, like some burning questions, go ahead and come to the call. If you want to network with some of the women that are going to be in the room on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, make sure you're on that call, and we'll send out a detailed email as well. But tonight at 7 p.m., we have a know before you go call. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So I thank you all very much for watching this live, and I hope you all have a marvelous money making Monday. Adios.